You don't know what to do with your life, so you spend your days on TikTok? You keep seeing people more talented than you and feel depressed? You think to yourself you should have learned music when your brain was still able to? Well, I have the solution for you. Become a beatboxer! Wow! With Beatbox, you won't need any heavy and annoying instruments anymore. You got yourself! Pow chow cow. You will be the one impressing everyone around you. Why learn music when you can become a beatboxer? This year is yours. And if you're wondering how, know that you're in the right place with the right person. Okay, so start explaining, please!
Okay. Sorry.
Beatbox has been around for quite a while now. You might have discovered it on TV shows such as The Voice or Insert Country's Name Got Talent, or on the internet with some videos reaching up to 300 million views.
It is so fucking easy!
Which brought you to my video where I will explain to you how to become a beatboxer in 2025. And you will see that it's so much easier than you imagine. Anyways, before starting, what does it mean being a beatboxer in 2025? Beatboxing is an instrument, beatboxing is a tool. It allows you to create music, sounds, rhythmic, textures in whatever moment of your day, whenever you feel inspired to. It is a very complete way to express yourself as an artist, since your body is your instrument. And you don't need to be a conservatory musician to start beatboxing. Today, I see 4 main ways of being a beatboxer. Yeah, that's like that. Yeah. Beatbox educators will locally give beatbox lessons in schools, they will give workshops in festivals or companies, and even re-educate children for fighting language disorders. The most common one, competitors. They will do multiple competitions a year, starting locally in their city, in their region, up to nationally with, for example, for myself, French champs, until going international when having the level enough and being traveling all around the world for making beatbox competitions. But you have to know that the international level is extremely high, so don't expect to win everything and get rich off that. Anyways, the beatbox scene doesn't have the money to make you rich. Artists will release beatbox and beatbox related tracks and albums on platforms and will perform their tracks in beatbox competitions, beatbox festivals, or even mainstream festivals such as Glastonbury or Sziget Festival. It's crazy because back in the days, if you wanted to make yourself a name as a beatboxer, you needed to go through competitions and to be an important battler. Beatbox battle videos used to bring a ton of views, like we're talking millions, you can go check. And they started a lot of careers, but today the videos don't bring so many views and social media's changed a lot, which led to many other ways to get known by a wider audience that's not just the beatbox niche, such as
being an influencer.
Make influencer content online to influence people and get influencing money. Now, how do you get started? Well, how? Where do you go? What do you do? Well, what do I do? Where do I go? Why? There are thousands of them, and there's such a good way to learn the fundamentals of beatbox, or special sounds, special pattern, a special technique, all these very specific things. It personally took me years before discovering those tutorials existed, and when I discovered them, I watched everything. I tried to learn the inward case snares for hours. I watched 10 different tutorials to learn the lip roll over the course of 6 months. And you can really find everything you want, from super technical patterns to the weirdest sounds. For example, for learning technical beatboxing, I started watching the tutorials of Lexie T, who's a double French champion, and that's really what made me do technique in my beatbox. Pourquoi ta capuche? Pourquoi t'as pas ta capuche? Pourquoi ta capuche? Pourquoi t'as pas ta capuche? I'll put you in the description a few recommended tutorial playlists that I think are really good in multiple languages. a lot of your favorite beatboxers make online lessons for a relatively cheap price. Depending on the teacher, it can go from 30 minutes to an hour and a half sessions, and if you take classes regularly with one or multiple teachers, I think personally that it is the best way to get a proper personalized progression and training for reaching whatever goal you put yourself. Napalm, Collapse, Kayla Muladi, Jules, and even myself propose online lessons. Just DM one of us on Instagram and you can be sure one of us will answer. Or just DM me. Or actually, yeah, just DM me. We've seen for a few years now plenty of different online courses getting announced in the beatbox community, and while some can get a little expensive, I can assure you that those are qualitative, super interesting, and not scammy at all. From beginners to advanced beatboxers, from learning the basics to battle strategy and even how to mix your audio. There is Lyrebird with English and French courses with amazing world champions beatboxers, and they are as well very physically present in beatbox events in France. There's the Beatbox Academy in English and Spanish, Seboom Production in English and German. I'll put your list in the description. Alright, let's talk about the most interesting option. Beatbox competitions, meetups, jams, concerts are the best way to learn everything you wanna learn. You will meet people, make friends, and get inspired by all the music and sounds you will listen. You will be able to ask everyone around you how to make this sound and that pattern. You will beatbox with other beatboxers as experienced or way more, or way less. You will meet your idols and be able to ask them the questions you've always wanted to ask them. And you will have to pay for entry tickets, accommodations, and the trip. Yeah, while beatbox events are the best way to learn beatbox, they can quickly get very expensive, especially if you live far from any beatbox events organized in your country. But I have to say, do your research. You might be very surprised by how many beatbox events are organized right now. In my experience, beatbox events are what made me evolve the most as a beatboxer, but also as a human. I met the most important people in my life there. I traveled to countries I never thought I would ever be able to travel to. All that because of the bonds I created there through the beatbox community until it really became a family. I know it is not the easiest thing than to travel to another country for watching a beatbox event. Look for some local organizers that might be doing some stuff, or organize them yourself and you might discover there are some beatboxers around you. But if really none of that is possible, or if it's just too expensive, or if you don't have time, or if you don't want to go out of your place, well, go meet the online beatbox community on Discord. Now that you have every tools to become a beatboxer, please write me in the comment which one you will start with. Of course, there is no real guide. In the end, it's your experience that will bring you where you want to be, or even where you never imagined to be. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it, to subscribe and to hit the notification bell, but also to go check my Patreon where you can support me if you like what I do. Very special shoutouts to my Patreons Netsana, Rikion, Yukael and Mekut for supporting me every month for a few months now. You're completely crazy. I love this. Thank you so much. And I see you very soon for a new video.